In this video, I'm going to be interviewing Song, who is the founder of BluFX. In my opinion, the coolest things about BluFX is that it's an instantly funded, fast scaling account, similar to my last interview with the 5%ers. BluFX is one of the very few prop firms I know of that's an instantly funded account and has a 10% maximum drawdown with no daily maximum loss. In order to make a withdrawal with BluFX, you need to hit profit targets in 5% increments. If you use the link, you're gonna get an instant 1% profit on your account versus someone that just signs up normally is not gonna get this bonus at all. What this means is as long as you use that link from the top of the description, you only need to gain a 4% profit target before losing 10% on account in order to get your first payout from that first 5% gain on account. BluFX is also a very long time standing prop firm, which makes them really reliable in my opinion. If you enjoy these bonuses that I'm able to negotiate for you guys, or you enjoy this style of content, I really appreciate it if you guys would hit the like button. It really helps with YouTube algorithm and really helps grow this channel. That being said, let's go ahead and start with the video. All right, so I'm here with the founder of BluFX, Song. So happy to have you on.
Thank you, Blake.
So I want to start off by talking about the video that I made a while back called the Top 7 Worst Prop Firms video. So I no longer believe that your prop firm deserves to be in that video. It was mostly for lack of knowledge from my end at the time. I also made a couple of mistakes in the video. I called your prop firm a broker and other mistakes. What was your initial thoughts on that video? Did you take it as constructive criticism or did you take it well?
I had a look at the video you made, and my first feedback, I'm not really an emotional person. So I mean, clearly from that video, you got some information wrong. So from our end, first I kind of approached our head of marketing to just approach, say, to try to get all the kind of false information correct. And secondly, I think you must got all those information from our website. So, we have a review on our website to say if, maybe any area that will confuse viewers or confuse traders like yourself. And, and the second part is there is a lot of rules you mentioned was correct as well. The time restriction, the overnight, and the leverage, the product. But it's kind of, I think we have a different view on that. I mean, you kind of present that as restrictions, that's not good. But for me, I think that's a big part of value we bring to traders, in my opinion. I mean, so it's a framework that we spend quite a lot of time to develop. And we believe that all those rules restrictions will help us to shape traders in a more institutional way. So in the end, we are able to allocate more capital. We have that confidence to do that. So then, I think in the end, we have a free press, so you have right to express what you're feeling. But it's just, I think we have different view on that.
That's a very fair point. I recently interviewed the founder of the 5%ers and they have some lot size restrictions as well. And he mentioned a very similar answer. So that makes a lot of sense. So why did you choose to go with the 1 to 3 leverage as opposed to more?
I think, a lot of development in BluFX is based on our experience. For me, I mean, I think 1 to 3 leverage is already really high. I mean, you can, with 50 accounts, you can easily make a few thousands every month. Well, if you're a good trader with a profitable strategy. And so we view it's sufficient enough. And in our opinion, I think one of the reasons why retail forex trader, a majority of them losing money, I think is because of high leverage. So that's I think that's one of the key reasons. There's no way we're going to be comfortable to allocate $1 million to some trader with 1 to 100 leverage. That's not going to happen because there's no protection on the bottom line. Regardless, you put stop loss or there's a lot of things can happen in the markets.
I'm noticing that a lot of these firms, with very few exceptions, the one that lasts the longest usually have
restrictions like these. So I think I can see where you come from, where it actually be a good thing. I can totally see that. So how long has your company been around, and how many active traders do you currently have?
BluFX is funded, well, this company is funded 2017, but actually our history is much longer than that. I started the prop firm back in 2012, so roughly about 10 years ago, and it's called Blueprint Capital, and we are just a futures prop trading firm like all others in the city. And I used to trade for several prop firms myself as well. So I thought, take opportunity to become an entrepreneur. I think, to gather some good traders and, go from there. So in 2014, we started a project called Blueprint Capital Trader Incubation Project. So basically it's a project, we kind of recruit and train and evaluate new traders, and hopefully in the end we can bring them on board to back them, we back some other experienced traders as well. And gradually, we developed a framework, we developed the technology, and 2015 we renamed this project to BluFX, because gradually it's taking shape. We feel it could be a standalone project, not just a kind of feeder for our futures prop team. And we initially recruited about 30 traders, go through the process. The result was really good. So 2017, we set up a new entity, new company, and called BluFX, and basically move this project over and become a standalone company.
How does the scaling program work within the account, and how does someone become a fund manager?
The scaling process, so basically all our rules or our process is all really transparent on our company, on our website. So basically you join our pro accounts and you make 10% profits, and then we will double your account. You can apply for account growth, and our risk team will review account and double your account to 100K. And then you make another 10% on 100K, then we will double you to 200K. And another 10% on 200K, then we will give you 1 million accounts to trade. Then also, you don't have to pay monthly subscription fee anymore. You become kind of our fund managers. And also, this is not the end. Obviously, after that stage, there's a lot of discretionaries. It depends on the strategy, depend on the profitability and the risk profile. We can gradually allocate more fund to traders as well. But that's kind of separate. It's not on the website. So that's kind of a growth journey for people who really want to kind of trading for the living and become a professional trader. That's a career we develop. But we also have a lot of traders who just happy stay on 50K, and they withdraw once or twice every month. Some lesser experienced trader withdraw once every 2 months, and they view it as a kind of second income for them. So they're not professionals, they're not full-time traders, but they interested in the market. They have good they either want to learn or they already have a profitable strategy. So it's a good way for them to make a second income. So we provide service for all different kind of profiles, but mainly through our framework of risk management. So that's how we operate.
So basically, someone has to gain 10%, and is that before losing how many percent?
The maximum drawdown is 10% as well. So basically, for 50 accounts, you can lose 5,000.
Excellent. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. That's very fair. A lot of other fast scaling ones, a lot of other fast scaling prop firms have a very small maximum loss. So I really appreciate that you guys have an equal 10 before 10. I like that a lot.
I mean, you have to give the trader a chance to run their trade. I mean, if you limited the downside, and then it's hard for traders to progress. Well, in our opinion.
So how does the trading hours work within your prop firm?
Trading hours, basically it's 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. UK time. and which is kind of most liquid time, most action where the action happens. And for pros, you can hold overnight. For lights, you can't. But recently, we just changed the updates to our rule as well, from all the feedbacks from our traders and the statistics we see. So basically, now light account you can hold overnight as well. And next week, we're gonna allow pro traders to trade 24 hours, because initially majority of our traders come from UK, about 5-6 years ago. But now we have over, well, as actually asked how much trader we have. We have just about 2,000 traders current trade live, and over almost 100 countries. So we got a lot of Asian traders give us feedback. It's hard for them to trade our time zone. So we kind of gradually, with statistics, with kind of interest in the Asia part of our business, and we start to upgrade our products. So that's kind of the time limit and for our traders. And currently, both light and pro can't hold over a weekend. But we also have a loyalty club, which if you join us for 3 months, we have enough statistics and data from your trading, and you will be able to actually hold overnight for both light and pro. So that's kind of the all rules and the limitations with us.
How does someone get into that program?
Basically, register accounting on our website and do the KYC, assign the agreements, and make the subscription. And you can pay with crypto, you can pay with PayPal, bank accounts, and then we will just automatically create an account for you. And normally, if you can submit the KYC on time, normally you will get the account same day. But sometimes people, provide wrong KYC documents, or the document is not clear. It might drag for a day or two, but that's about it.
There's something going around that another prop firm owner brought up, where they were saying that all online prop firms don't actually place trades, and that successful traders get paid from the fees. Does BluFX, do you guys actually place the trades that traders make? And do you pay out successful traders from unsuccessful traders' fees?
Obviously, I think our business model is totally different from all the challenges. You pay. I think there are a few other companies you can pay once for a challenge. If you pass, then you will get an account, and if not, then you lose the challenge fee, and then you can apply again. But our business model is, I think, totally different. And as you can see, our account is live account. You can verify it from all different sources, from a broker, from the platform, or from FX book. And so all the trading is passed to our broker and to a liquidity provider. But regarding where the payout is from, in our point of view, obviously our revenue comes from two streams. One part is the monthly subscription. That's a really steady income for us. And secondly is our trading profits. So we have a master account with our broker, and all our trader is trading through the sub account to that master account. So our view is not just individual account. For example, you made 5%, you made 3%, he lost 1%. Our main aim is to make sure our total book is green, hopefully green every day, or at least green every month, and we can make money from trading. So this two part is our income, and all the payout is paid out through these two income streams. And so it's not like a black and white answer. We pay just from the trading, because clearly if we do not do any risk management, we're going to lose money. A lot of people lose money in BluFX. It's not everybody make money, and we have to manage the risk actively. And that's all past 10 years, the technology we developed, the strategy we developed that enable us to provide this service. But it's also not just from the subscription fees, because we have a lot of trader trading over 1 million accounts. We can't afford to just pay them through the subscription fee. So basically, we are kind of upgraded version of traditional prop firms. That's we backing traders, they pay a desk fee, but instead of £3,000 a month, now you only pay 99 for Lite and 249 for Pro. And instead of you have to trade in house, but now you can trade remotely. And instead of you paying really heavy technology, for example, TT, CQG, and with all the CME data fees, now the Forex market is really low cost for that. So, but the idea of business model is still traditional. So we do the trading, we do the desk fee, that's it. It's different than the challenge games, all those different, other, they call them prop trading firms as well, but it's that's the difference.
Right. Yeah, and I really appreciate the transparency that you have with that. Speaking on more transparency, do you have any sort of consistency rules?
What do you mean by consistency rules?
Where someone would have to use a similar lot size for every position, or a similar stop loss distance, or something like that?
No, I mean, you don't even have to use stop loss. I mean, there's no rules say you have to use a stop loss. So basically, our framework is designed to protect us and to actually reinforce the discipline of the traders. And within this framework, to be honest, we don't have any rules. You can trade over the news, you can have stop loss, you can scalping, you can swing trade, you can don't have a stop loss if you personally, I don't put stop loss on my trading. I mean, so there's no consistency. You can trade a big lot size or small lot size as you want. All our rules are, black white. It's all on the website. We don't have any rules that need a kind of argument. What is consistent, or what is this and what that? We don't want arguments. It's going to take a lot of time to argue with traders, and that's not our game. So all our rules is there, and it's on the website, and you can know everything before you register or trade with us. There's no other rules like consistency or anything else. You can trade whatever as you want. So basically, I think for a pro package, after you trade with 3 months, there's no rules. You can trade whatever you like, and 24 hours, and but under our framework, low leverage, limited products, and always a progress. So we're not interested to increase the leverage, but we can increase our capital. So in the end, you achieve the same results. So, our $1 million trader traded 10, 20 lots easily, and but still with low leverage. We never increase leverage because we have to get our bottom line protected.
That makes a lot of sense. Going off that protection, are you or your broker regulated? If so, by which governing body?
Yeah, we use ETO, and they are regulated by Australia government, and I think as ASIC.
As far as platforms go, do you have many options? Is it measure for only? My favorite is by far cTrader. Do you have plans of offering that one soon, or anything coming soon?
Yeah, we have a really good relationship with our broker. I can ask. Currently, I don't think they offer cTrader, but obviously we can put a request through, and we are quite a big client of them as well. I think they will respect our request. But we're actually working on our own platform as well. It's an interesting project, and we plan to hopefully release it over the summer. And at the time, you can give it a go, see if you like it.
Wow, that sounds really, really amazing. You're mentioning something else as well coming soon. Is there any other updates coming? Those are all both already really cool things.
I think we do have some updates on our current product. We're working on some new product as well. for algo traders, for people who want high leverage, and for different requirements. In the end, recently I replied a post in our group in the Facebook. So our goal is to provide value to traders. So basically, we hearing what our client wants, and as far as we can provide it, we think it makes sense and provide value to traders. We will try to implement it. So we spend quite a lot of time developing on the tech stack. So our own platform, our risk management system, of course, and the new product. So we do have a few products lined up over the summer, and it's going to be really interesting.
Excellent. Well, I'm really looking forward to that. That sounds pretty cool. As far as you mentioned that there's only a maximum drawdown rather than a daily drawdown. Is that calculated from the beginning total, or is that a high watermark? Is the stop loss, the maximum stop loss, move up as you make money?
No, it's the same. It's 10% from the initial capital. So you can lose 5,000 on 50 accounts. It doesn't matter how much profit you already made. So that's a risk we're willing to take.
Got it.
And obviously, if we do have a function called refinance as well. So let's say you lost, $3,000 or $2,000, you want to refinance accounts, our risk manager will look into accounts. And if we don't see any kind of abnormal trading behavior and you didn't break any our rules, and we'll refinance your accounts and to give you a fresh start, to help you to achieve the target sooner, so you can keep you going. And trading is a long-term game. It's we're here to try to find good, not just find, but also develop good traders that can manage big capital. I mean, that's kind of our goal, to provide this kind of facility.
And is this refinancing, is this included, or is this an additional fee?
Yeah, there is an additional fee. It's cost £50 to refinance.
Wow, it's very affordable.
We just don't want people abuse it. I mean, it doesn't matter. I can get the free refinance, and that's why we put a price on it.
Right. Makes total sense. And like you said, it's only for people that trade very normally, as you said as well. So overall, why should someone join BluFX as opposed to other prop firms?
To be honest, I think there's not a lot of good prop firms that provide a lot of value to traders. I mean, in the end, generally speaking, I think we cover most of the needs for the traders. And if you're a new trader, and we encourage you to use low leverage with our framework, it will train you with good habits. And if you're experienced traders, we have a growth package, so you're able to manage big account. I think that all experienced traders aim, right, to manage a big account to make for a living. And but generally speaking, obviously, people have different choice. There are maybe people who want high leverage. They have a specific strategy built for that. So for me, I think if I give some advice for traders who are looking for prop firms, first, I think is reputation. That's really, really important. How long this firm being active, and how is the feedbacks on the social media, how is the feedbacks on the traders, talk to the traders they have. And I think reputation is a key, because I think when initially we started about 5-6 years ago, there's not a lot of firms available. I mean, I know Top Step Trader, and that's about it, and us. But Top Step Trader, they mainly trade futures, like we did at Blueprint Capital. And for the Forex, I think we are the only option. But for past few years, there are a lot of different firms emerge. So I think the key is to check the reputation, at least regardless, as you said, maybe some firm use the subscription or fees to pay the payouts. In my opinion, I think it's fine. I mean, as far as they make the payment on time, and as far as the product is, a company is reputable, and they have their own risk management to to enable them to do that, I think it's fine. But I also start to see, especially past year, a lot of new firms offer this ridiculous product, and clearly they have no idea what they're doing. And this kind of firms, I mean, initially maybe fine, but after a while, risk is not under managed, and they were unable to make the payments. So then the client trader will suffer. So we actually internally thinking, talking with our directors to launch a prop trading manifesto. So basically, obviously, as you know, prop firms currently is not regulated, and it doesn't need a regulation from any entity. So we are thinking to actually self-regulated the industry, because we spend a lot of efforts, time, money to build this. We don't want the industry gets a bad name. A lot of scammers coming in. A lot of people doesn't get what they paid for. So we kind of want to launch a manifesto that, for example, if you think you got scammed, or if you didn't get paid on time, and you can come to us, report this. We'll make a list of these firms, and potentially, for example, we can give you a free account for us to protect the industry. And also we want all those people who think like us, to join us as well. So we regulate each other together. So we make sure we provide better, although maybe different business model, but we provide valuable business or product for traders. That's a key, because clearly currently, especially I think for the demo challenge business model, the entry barrier is not that high. I mean, you can get demo free from all different brokers, and you can basically, somebody can just turn up to, get some selling demos. I mean, then, the industry will be in trouble. So I think the reputation is the first thing to consider. Go to the one that's well established and have the good feedback from traders. Secondly, I think is choose a product that suits your style, suit your strategy, and suit your aim. That's I think that's it. Well, regardless if in the end you choose BluFX or not, that I think these two area is what you should consider when you want to trade for a prop firm.
Right, and I think trading for a prop firm versus a normal account, really with any prop firm, is just so much better in any of them, BluFX and others as well. So if someone's ready to get started with BluFX and they use the link in the top of the description that I'll have in this video, what sort of benefits will the traders end up getting that we've negotiated for?
Oh yeah, I had a chat with our marketing manager. And we're going to offer a boost for all your traders who come through this video, and we'll give them an initial boost to their accounts to help them to achieve their target quicker. So we're going to put $500 in their account for Pro and $2.5 for Lite.
Excellent, yeah, and I think that will really help traders a lot be able to get it.
So basically, that's 1% towards 5% target.
So they're already so that counts as profit in the account rather than just balance. Yeah. Okay, that's really awesome. I think that'll help a lot with the traders. That's super great that you're offering that. So that's the last question that I have personally pre-prepared. Before we go into the community questions, I was wondering if there's anything that you want to speak about.
Not really. I mean, what's your view? I mean, you're a trader yourself, I think, and what's your view on the current prop firms, the different offerings and the leverage, and what's your trading style?
So I by far my favorite two styles of prop firms are the evaluation model because I have a lot of history with that. I've been able to pass quite a few evaluations with FTMO and other prop firms, but I also like the instant funding model similar to BluFX, 5%ers, CTI, whatnot. So I think this is really cool to have a mix of both. If you're ready to get started right away, I believe that the instant funding options are better. If you need that larger leverage, whatnot, then I think the evaluations are better.
Okay. How about trading style? Do you trade only FX or different products or long term, short term?
So I trade more so long term. I trade mostly with cTrader whenever possible. As I said, that's my favorite platform. And I trade primarily a strategy called Elliott Wave Theory. So that's by far my favorite. I also combine that with some smart money. And these are the two strategies, the two main strategies that we teach within VBS Academy, which is my company.
Okay.
So I teach those how to trade those for other traders and help them with passing prop firms and also just becoming profitable in the first place.
Okay.
All right, so the very first community question comes from Barrett Wade. He is a trader as well as an educator within VBS Academy, and he also is a YouTuber. And he asked the question, could you please ask if they're planning to add indices and if they will also add over the weekend holding for all stages? It'd be very helpful for swing traders like myself.
Well, regarding to the over weekend, already kind of answered that question. And we have a loyalty club. And if you with us for 3 months, then you can hold over the weekend. Regarding to indices, we are working on it, and there are two sides of it. First is because we offer live accounts, and there are some issues with the data distribution. So we are talking with our brokers on the legal side to get that all sorted. So basically, it's they distribute the data, not us. Otherwise, we have to pay millions to CME and all those different brokers or different exchanges. And secondly is risk management for us internally. CFDs, for example, indices, CFDs is quite different for Forex. For example, for Forex, when we risk manage our own book at our broker, we manage it per currency, not per trade, not per pairs, but we manage per currency. But for CFDs, it's quite different because different LPs will provide different pricing because they have different base, and that's what provide a challenge for us to actually do the risk management. But we'll work on it. Hopefully we can add that to provide to our traders soon.
The next question to come is from also another YouTuber, also another educator within VBS Academy. This educator focuses more on the smart money side of things, while Barrett focuses on the Elliott Wave side of things. And he asks, is smart money source? And he asks, are you considering increasing the leverage? There are many traders like myself with proper risk management with very small stop losses. And due to this, we require more leverage in order to risk at least 1% on any given trade.
No, I think that's a quite firm answer. I don't think we at BluFX, this product, we're gonna increase the leverage because then our risk will get out of control. And because in the end, we offer this product to mass, not to few. And as you said, your friend who have a small stop loss, he know how to manage the risk. But as a product, if we offer it, other person maybe don't. Maybe they have different strategy. So and when it's trading live, then it's real money in account. We can't afford to do that. So we have to come up with a framework that at least we are protected, and then to provide the best value for traders. But we are considering to offer high leverage demo accounts in the future, but it's still in discussion internally. Is a viable product, what kind of benefits that's offered to traders, because clearly, well, not just from your friends, we have some traders internally and some followers on our Facebook request high leverage as well. So it's they say they have their strategies, they know how to manage the risk, but their strategy need high leverage to trade. So we are developing a new product that try to facilitate that. But I can kind of foresee that this will not be a live account. Maybe something similar to demo, but we are still under development. and because we can't increase leverage on the live account, and yeah, that's the answer.
The last question I have is from Noed79, and he says, Blake, for BluFX, my question is more of a suggestion. They say they pay out when you reach 5%. This is not good. We need to push for weekly or bi-weekly payouts. Also, they say they pay monthly, but they also say unlimited withdrawals.
Yeah, we pay monthly, and actually 25th, next couple of days, is our payday. But you can request to withdraw anytime you hit 5%. So basically, you can withdraw 5%, 10%, 15%, but anytime you want. But the payout day is once per month, and so basically, that's our process. I mean, I don't see any benefits to pay weekly or bi-weekly. It's a lot of admin work we have to do. But you can request withdrawal. So basically, after you make, let's say after a week, you made 5%, and you can withdraw, and that will bank in your equity account, which means even you lose after that, your money is still protected. On the 25th, you will get payout. So it's I think it's quite an easy process for us, and it doesn't make a difference for traders.
Right. Yeah, I especially agree with that on the long term as well. As long as you end up getting the money, at least in my opinion, it doesn't matter so much. I don't care so much for biweekly versus monthly versus even every two months. It really wouldn't matter so much for me personally. For other people in different situations, I think I can see why it would matter though.
Because we want traders to view this as a career, as a kind of a job. We pay them monthly, and they work through the whole month, and they get a payout at the end. That's kind of our angle to approach that. That's how we do things at when we run futures prop firm as well. So we inherited that to BluFX. Hopefully we can catch up soon after we have a new product release, and let's keep in touch.
Awesome. Yeah, I'll be sure to cover that. Just let me know through an email, and I'll be sure to be one of the first people to cover that. Thanks so much for coming on to this interview. I really appreciate having you on, Song. Thanks so much.
Thank you. Hopefully anytime soon you can join us as a trader as well.
Thank you so much for making it to the end of the video. I really appreciate it. If you guys haven't already, please hit the like button. I really, really appreciate that. And if you're ready to get started with BluFX, don't forget to use the link at the top of the description below so you get that extra 1% for either of the two funding options if you're ready to get started with them. If you want to see me interview other prop firm founders, check out this playlist right here, and I'll see you guys in the next one.